Hi, my name is Shannon Vieira. That's Shannon Vieira. The client's name is Dr. Randy Norman. That's Dr. Dr. dot Randy Randy Norman Norman. He is 42 years old. The differential diagnoses are illness anxiety disorder and somatic symptom disorder. Somatic symptom disorder was ruled out because it's better explained by illness anxiety disorder. There are three primary diagnostic features. The first is preoccupation with acquiring or having a serious illness. Preoccupation with acquiring or having a serious illness. The second, engages in excessive health-related behaviors or avoids medical care. So that's engages in excessive health-related behaviors or avoids medical care. The third, extreme anxiety about health status and becomes easily alarmed about health. Extreme anxiety about health status and becomes easily alarmed about health. And now for Randy's story. Randy Norman's brother died when Randy was 12. His brother was a basketball star and died unexpectedly during an afternoon basketball practice. He just dropped dead on the basketball court, and it was shown after the autopsy that he had a congenital heart defect. So Randy was then evaluated and cleared. He had a clear bill of health, so he didn't have anything wrong with him that they could find. But Randy, from that moment on, started to persistently worry about his health, and that actually led him to his career of becoming a medical doctor. Randy believes that he has an abdominal mass that is cancerous, even though he has been cleared by 3 different gastroenterologists. So he's gone to 3 different GI doctors. They've done stool samples, they've done colonoscopy, they've done CT, that was abdominal. And for each doctor, Randy is advised that he's okay and that there's nothing wrong with him, but he insists on doing more tests, and doctors tell him that he's fine basically, and that this is just kind of a waste of money and time, but they do it anyways. The only symptoms, physical symptoms Randy has are mild cramping, gas, and bloating. Other than that, all the GI doctors think he's fine, and they refer him to a psychologist. His obsessiveness with his anxiety that he has a mass in his stomach is also affecting his marriage. Him and his wife, they own a practice, and they worked really hard, and his wife says it's time for them to enjoy everything they've worked for, but instead Randy is on his sick bed, and on all of his time off he stays at home and in his bed reading his medical books and checking up on his health basically. And that's pretty much it for Randy's story. He's not doing very well, and it's starting to affect his marriage, and hopefully it doesn't, but it might start to affect his work. So now for the multi-axial diagnosis. Axis 1, illness anxiety disorder. Axis 2 is none. Axis 3 is none. Axis 4, death of brother at age 12 and marital strain. So that's a death of brother at age 12 and marital strain. And for Axis 5, Randy was given a GAF score of 70. Okay, and for the theoretical perspectives, there are 3. The first is cognitive perspective. So, misinterpretation of bodily sensations and irrational beliefs contribute to this disorder. The fear of becoming sick fuels a heightened vigilance for danger of exposure to or development of a medical condition. So this leads to benign bodily sensations being misinterpreted as indicators of illness. So basically this means that Randy thinks he's getting sick from minor symptoms such as gas and bloating. Also, Ellis ABCD model may also provide insight for the development of this disorder. The activating event for Randy would be the death of his brother. The irrational belief that he would die similar to his brother led him to work in the medical field and his chronic medical anxiety. For the second is biological perspective. The fear in becoming ill is the result of being anxious. Individuals with illness anxiety disorder may have an overactive sympathetic nervous system. This is from excess and high alert neurotransmitters such as cortisol and norepinephrine, and a deficit of inhibitory neurotransmitters such as GABA. The third and final theoretical perspective is behavioral perspective. And there is a learned association between an observed medical event and the development of the fear of becoming ill. This may indicate that the faulty learning experience is classical conditioning. Randy's brother's death led Randy to being afraid of having a deadly disease such as cancer. The stimulus for Randy was the death of his brother, and the response was a fear of developing a deadly disease. And that's pretty much it for Randy and illness anxiety disorder. Thank you.